Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a weekly reading for Pisces from the 11th to the 17th of March 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you like the decks I'm using, I've put them in the description box, so have a look. And if you would like a personal reading, please go to my website and book a reading. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting off with the general energy read, and then I will do the general tarot read for you afterwards. Okay. So you've got over here gifts coming in for you. These are unexpected gifts. There might be opportunities or proposals. So somebody offering you something. Maybe there's a long list of people waiting for this offer and you are the one that's going to get it. So there's some kind of opportunity being gifted to you at the moment. Maybe you had to wait a little while for it as well. So the other card is courage, the basis. And this means that you're going to have to take some kind of risk. You're going to have to make some kind of sacrifice of time or effort, and it is probably some kind of new journey that you're going to be embarking on, something that has not been done before. So it might be a bit difficult to start off with. Maybe this opportunity arises from there being a crisis in your life, and now this opportunity gets to be presented to you because of this crisis that came. But it is something that you're going to have to be brave about, and you're going to have to take that risk. And it is quite a, whatever this offer is going to be quite generous. This is a nourishing card. This means that it's going to be able to fulfill a lot of needs. So if you have any problems as far as finance goes or other needs, this opportunity is going to be something that gives you that benefit, really. It is something that's very fulfilling, whatever this offer is. So in the past, you've got aiding, so you may have been collaborating with people, or may have needed help from people. It could have been work, it could have been, in your social circumstance, but it was something that was unusual that was given to you, so some kind of help coming in there. And you've got the moon card in over here, so there may have been a lot of confusion, a lot of unhappiness, maybe a little bit of depression going on there for you. So going into the future, you've got the mountain card, so this new opportunity itself presents itself to you. Like I said, there might be a bit of difficulties to start off with. You really don't know what the outcome of it is going to be. You can see the top of this mountain being very, very cloudy. But it is something that's going to take you somewhere better than where you are at the moment. You just have to have that vision. You have to have that idea in your head that it's going to be positive. So even though it seems like it's going to be a steep climb or it's going to be very difficult, you need to have be very, very optimistic that it's going to be very successful. And it is something that you're going to have to think out of the box about. So you're going to have to see the possibilities in it. It's not going to be, you're going to have to use your creativity. You're going to have to use your vision in order to make this particular opportunity act. So even though it seems rather difficult and you really don't know where you're heading off to at the moment, it seems like, it's going to be something that's going to bring a lot of fulfillment. It's like a gift that's come in for you. So it's going to bring some rewards as well. So it could be emotional rewards, it could be even financial rewards, but something that is going to have a good outcome in the end. But you have to take a chance, you have to have the vision that it's going to work out. So these are the energies for that week. So I'm using the Navigators of the Mystic Sea Tarot. And I have shuffled this deck. It's in the description box if you want to have if you want to buy it. So at the bottom of the deck, you've got destruction, or the Five of Swords over here, and you can see this person has been stabbed through the heart over here, and the card is called destruction in itself. It's Venus in Aquarius energies coming through. So very harsh energies, things that happened very suddenly, and things that affected you, situations that affected you, on a very deep level, because Venus rules the deep emotions that you went through. So there was probably somebody that you had an argument with, that you've broken off communication with. There must have been a fight situation. There was something really nasty that went down. Whatever they said was really harsh. It really affected you quite deeply, and you're trying to recover from that. So the main issues, you've got discontent going on over there with the Four of Cups, and it's crossed by the Fascination card. So you are, crying over whatever happened. You've got this Queen of Cups over here, which is, whatever was said to you, whatever happened, has got you thinking on a very, very deep level. It's got you very, very upset about the whole thing. You are pretty depressed about the whole thing. You can see this woman's shining the light on the dolphin. So you're trying to find some insight into what happened. Maybe you're becoming a little bit obsessed about the situation. Maybe you need to give it up a little bit, to let go of it a little bit for you to move forward. And you're very emotional. You can see this card has got a lot of water in it, plus it's got the full moon in it and a lot of clouds. And she's sitting very much alone. So this is probably what you're feeling: very lonely, very emotional, very confused, trying to, dolphins always represent intelligence and trying to think your way out of the situation. But with this full moon over here, it's causing a lot of depression going on. You've got it with the discontent card, which is the Four of Cups. So very, very unhappy about it. You can see these roses on the floor, and the cups are spilt over here. And this looks like there was a parting of ways between you and somebody else. So whatever happened, maybe that person has moved on, or maybe you've moved on from the whole situation. This card is also counseling eyes at the back of your head kind of situation. So, you are being very vigilant, and you are very wary of people as well at the moment. So a very upsetting situation to be in. So you've had this Five of Swords where there was a lot of harsh words. There could have been, verbal abuse that went on in this particular card, and now you're very, very upset about it with this discontent card, this Four of Cups card, and you're crying a lot about it. You've got the moon in Cancer over there, so thinking on a very, very deep level as well. So in the past, you've got the Moon card over here, and this is a card ruled by Pisces, and you can see, there's always confusion with the moon. There's a lot of lies, deception, things not coming to light, you not being very grounded at this particular moment. So something's been going on for a while now, and it's kept you out of balance at the moment. So you've been, upset about it, thinking about what has been going on, and, maybe crying about it as well. So there's an element of, trying to make it better for yourself, but things are not as good as it is. I hope you haven't been indulging too much in any kind of illicit drugs, because this card also counsels that, if you are doing any kind of, too much of alcohol or too much of any kind of vice, it's a need for you to give it up. So this seems to have been going on for a month, well, at least for the last year, sorry. For the last 3 months, you've got the organization card. So it seems like you're getting it together here. With the Sun cards, things may be starting to change a little bit. The energies might be shifting for you. You might be thinking of new plans, or you might have been thinking of starting some kind of new project. But the energy has definitely moved from the moon to the sun. So, it seems like something's happened in these few months that has lifted your spirits a little and has given you a lot more hope. It seems like you are getting getting a bit of organization in. So on your mind, you are standing your ground. You've got the Fortitude card, which is the Seven of Wands over here. So you've got Venus in Leo, Mars in Leo here, and this is putting your energy to defending yourself. Leo usually deals with the ego and deals with personal energies or personal strength. And so you are standing your ground against any kind of problems that are coming in. And so whatever's coming is coming almost like a big wave, almost like a tsunami here. And you are standing up against that and standing your ground, really. So mentally, you're getting back together again, really. So you've got the Nine of Cups here going into the future. It looks like, there's this element of overindulgence here. You can see this person's got all these cups on the ground over here. They've passed out, maybe they've been overindulging. So that is always a worry, because you've got Jupiter here in Pisces. And this talks about, overindulging in something, something that, where you don't have to think about the situation, maybe drinking too much, maybe overworking, something that you're doing that is pulling all your energy, and it is something that is not productive for you. You're not being productive on it. Now, you need to end that phase, because you need to get out of that mental pit that you're in, because this is what this card is counseling in this deck. So going into the future, you've got the Lover's card, and this is what is describing you. So you've reached a turning point in your life. This is discrimination, and this is making a decision about what you want to do. So there's a choice that you have to make, and it's a big life-changing choice about what you want to do, which way you want to go, and how you want to raise yourself out of this. You can see this person's in the dark here, and they need to raise up into the light. So you need to take yourself out of this pit that you're in, and you have to make that as a conscious decision. You are at that turning point right now. Maybe you've had enough of the way you've been feeling right now, and you want to move on. So what's going on around you? There's still an element of restriction. You've got the King of Wands over here with Sagittarius and Scorpio over here. So somebody's still dominating you, or making you feel restricted around you. This could be a fire sign person. This could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person that is still playing a big role in your life, that is still dominating you and causing a lot of restriction. It seems like, there's that authority figure, authority energy that doesn't want to let you out of, control. So this person is very controlling around you still. And you've got the King of Swords over here. You might be thinking of taking up legal measures against this person. Maybe you're thinking, if this is a spouse, then you're thinking of divorcing this person, but you're thinking of some kind of legal severing of that relationship with this King of Swords. You want to get rid of this person. You want to cut them out of your life. You can see this person's holding this rather big sword over here. So you want to cut them out of your life, and you're thinking of using legal means to do it. So maybe you're planning on maybe getting a divorce. Maybe the situation has gotten really out of hand, and you're planning on employing some kind of official means of getting rid of that person from your life. So going into the future, you've got the Queen of Wands, the Two of Swords, and reduction cards. So the Queen of Wands talking about regeneration. You're trying to get your power back into your hands. You're trying to get your independence back into your hands. This is a woman trying to take back her power, or she's in power. The Queen of Wands is a very powerful woman. And because she's ruled by Aries and Pisces. So this is what you're trying to move from. You're trying to move from that energy of disempowerment towards empowerment with this regeneration card. And there's information coming in for you. You've got this fish bringing in this information. So you're trying to get that emotional balance as well. You've got the Two of Swords here again, which is another concurrent swords, trying to make a decision about what to do next. And you do feel like this person standing on this log in the middle of the water here. So, you do feel very unbalanced, or you feel like, you're trying your best to get your balance back again. And you're trying to look to the future, to make things happen for you. So you are facing a choice. You are at a turning point in your life. This card could also talk about taking some kind of legal decision, because the swords always rules justice. You've got the moon in Libra over here, so trying to find that balance, but being a little bit confused about what to do as far as trying to find the balance, or trying to employ some kind of legal means, but not really knowing how to go about doing it. You might need to actually get some legal advice if you're planning on doing that. And then you've got the Page of Cups over here. So there's some kind of, this card talks about reduction, getting rid of things that are no longer serving you with this Page of Cups over here. But also maybe some message coming in over here, or some kind of support coming in for you here with this reduction card. So the Page of Cups is usually messages of, hope, usually, people supporting you. But with reduction, it's trying to get rid of things that are not serving you. You can see this cup is emptying out. So whatever those negative emotions are, you are going to be able to get rid of it, because you have made up your mind that you want to do that. And I think, once you start, if you decide that you are going to take legal action, it seems like once you make up your mind, you will start getting your power back and moving forward. You will need to get some kind of advice in, professional advice if you're planning to take legal action and move forward. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot, and this is for advice. And then you've got the Five of Winter over here. It says your current path isn't leading you towards happiness. So why not change it? Always maintain integrity and compassion and be alert to hidden agendas of others. So you are at loggerheads with somebody else. You are fighting. There's a tug of war, power play going on over here. So, you are trying to get your power back. This person seems to be rather dominating or domineering and not allowing you to, and you are making that effort. So there's, a lot of strife going on around you at the moment. You got the Star card over here, and you said you are about to take a leap of faith forward with your life. Worry will be replaced by optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to rest. Now, the Star card is finding direction in your life and then being guided towards the right path. So you are starting to see the light. Things are starting to clear up. The confusion is starting to clear up, and you are trying to move forward. With the Star card, there's that hope. Keep optimistic, keep up the faith, and you will be guided towards the right path. And then you got the Two of Winter, which says procrastination and worrying about what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. If you are torn between your own desires and someone else, follow your own inner guidance. So this is another card talking about a decision that you have to make. So you've got the Lovers card over here speaking about some kind of a decision, a life-changing decision, and you are at that crossroads in your life. And then you've got the Two of Swords over here, which is just talking about maybe taking some kind of legal action, making a legal decision. Concurrence is also talking about, getting that help, getting that professional help, getting advice about what to do. And then you've got the Two of Winter over there. Two of Winter here in this oracle deck, which says, procrastinating and worrying about things is not going to move the energy. You're going to have to act. So you are being guided. There is a power play that is going on, and it's a Five of Winter, which is really it's like the Five of Swords really. So you are in a very, very difficult situation. There seems to be a lot of arguments, fighting, and it seems to be rather nasty. And you will have to make some kind of decision. The Star card is telling you to go ahead and follow what you need to do, because this will change your life, and you need to be optimistic. So you need to get out of this depression that you're going through. With this Four of Cups, you could almost, discontent. You've got this Nine of Cups, which is showing you that, you might be overindulging in something just to get away from that situation. And you need to make a decision. It's about time that you made that decision for yourself and get yourself out of the dark into the light. You are sitting and thinking about it quite a bit. But it's about time that you made it and stop procrastinating and worrying what other people will think. You need to do it for your own happiness. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.